Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Papercut again, and this is going to be a 2v2 battle that I did with my clanmate Crusade. The map is Shimano River, and as you can see, we're playing Fall of Samurai avatars. Our opponents today are two guys from the Ribelli clan. Opposite of me is going to be GIORGIO, and opposite of Crusade will be Omega. And I'll go ahead and read off the armies. I actually have 3 black bears and one marine. 2 of my black bears, I believe, are upgraded with 150. I have 2 Shogatai, 3 Yarikai, and 1 Imperial Guard. And for Crusade, Crusade's going to have 4 Yarikai, 2 black bears, 1 Royal Marine, 3 Shogatai, and a Spear Levy. And GIORGIO over here, he's gone, same thing as Omega, he's gone pretty line heavy. He's going to have 2 black bears, 1 red bear, 2 marines, and an Imperial infantry. And then I believe he has 4 Yarikai. And then over here for Omega, he's also got he's got a ton of gun lines. I believe he also has 4 Yarikai as well, but his Yarikai aren't as vetted up. Some people are actually doing that nowadays. They're not really bringing vetted up cav. I don't know if it has something to do with the patch or what. It's kind of been my experience that cav isn't nearly as effective as it used to be. But Omega's going to have for his lines 3 black bears, 2 Imperial infantry, and a U.S. Marine. And as you can see, as I pull up with the camera, what our plan is. I'll put this in play, and we're just going to cross this river here because most of the time people will camp both sides of the river and they'll take shots with gun lines and try and get their 150s in a range and get better shots, and it's just basically it's a back and forth shooting match across the river. But normally we don't do this because usually we play aggressively. Most people in the Silence play aggressively. Grandeur and I do. And when I started playing with Crusade, we didn't even have a mic. And we kind of just chatted about like doing this real quick. You know, going up the one side of the river that's closest to me, which makes it easier, and trying to double team GIORGIO over here. So as you see, I'm just going to bring my gun lines across the river and get them up set in position. I brought my Imperial Guard cav, and they were getting shots off, and now Crusade's basically going to go in with his cav. And as soon as his cav starts to get in, I'm going to send my cav right after. And as you can see, this Yarikai for Crusade's going to be a little out of position. They're going to get charged. But I'm coming in with a counter charge, plus I'm taking shots with my Imperial Guard, so I'm going to hit him with 2, and then I'm going to bring this one to the right. I'm going to bring it around, and once this cav fight blobs up, I'm going to be able to charge this cav in behind. And we're going to end up winning this cav fight over here on the right flank. And as the gun lines are already set up, they're getting in position. I'm bringing over my swords. Crusade's actually going to bring in his swords, and we're going to start sending in all of our melee to try and take out all of GIORGIO's lines, because Omega sees what's happening. He's starting to set up his gun lines behind. As you see, in order to stop this unit from firing, he's going to go ahead and Crusade's going to send in a cav into this gun, into his Infantry de Marine. GIORGIO's trying to respond with all this cav that's going to come through. He's going to set this Royal Marine up, but I don't think they'll be there in time. They're not actually gonna get any shots off. And I'm gonna hit him with my cav, and then I believe I push him forward. And here, Crusade let a gun line get a little too far, but they're doing okay. They were in poor morale for a second, even though they're taking lots of shots. They'll probably rout off in a second, but they were holding their own for a little bit there. And now we have the swords coming in, the gun lines are pushing up. My cav's pushing through, along with Crusades. We were trying to go after his general, but I pulled my cav off because I already saw that Omega was he was setting up this black bear, and basically that was gonna it would have shot up all my cav, and that wouldn't have been good. And now, as you can see, he's going to bring over all the Sharikai. I think he sent a few too many over to capture that archery dojo, which it is an important dojo to have, but seeing how as the main attack was happening over here, he should have had more support with his cav over here. And here I caught those Marines setting up with my black bears. Basically, I was trying to distract them so that they wouldn't be able to support or get, shots in behind this black bear or these Marines. And now Omega, he brought his cav in. And all I'm gonna do, I know pretty much that I can't win this cav fight. So this is basically, it's gonna be a holding maneuver for me, so that we can get all our swords in and keep just pressing home the attack. And actually, as you can see, I'm not doing that bad. But I can't remember. I don't remember if his cav holds. Yeah, it looks like my cav were able to push through that. Of course, like my Imperial Guard cav, I mismicroed him. I let him get hit, but basically to keep this little blob from getting outflanked, I just let him get hit. We're already doing pretty well over here, so I just kind of let it go.
Your men are routing, sir.
But I wanted to pick this battle. I know I did a commentary on Pointman versus Omega, and he posted on his channel, but I didn't particularly want to pick on him. It's just that this was, when I looked at the replays, this is like one of the more action-oriented battles that I had in there, and the Ribelli guys, they're kind of like that too. Like, they don't sit down and camp. They'll push forward sometimes. They give us really good battles, despite my differences sometimes with Omega. Like, they actually always really give us good battles, and I believe at this point they conceded defeat. But it was a tough fight to have to cross the river and be aggressive and attack like that, because we weren't getting the first shots off. I don't think having to push through with our cav, make it to the other side, sending the gun units in, and basically taking advantage of the fact that they had all gun lines and were a little stagnant, a little kind of set in where they had to be. We were more mobile, moving, and more, aggressive with our outflanking. But Anyways, it was a really good battle, and I just thought I'd put this up for my next video. Anyways, rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.